Hello and welcome back to Scatterbrook Farm Garden Designs. I've had a viewer message me saying that they're trying to create this the river design going down from the cliffside. As you can see on my main farm here, I've got it so it looks as though it's coming from underneath the cliff and then sort of weaving its way down and then under the bridge and into the lake. Now they've told me that they haven't got the blood trees, so they're stuck. They don't know how to get the effect of it coming from the cliff face. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a live design step by step, so that this viewer or any of you that like the design can sort of have a little look at it, and if you decide that you like that, or you know, we'll go across and have a look. So we're going over to my decorating farm, and what I've done here is I've just started it only random, but I've got the some water coming from the cliff edge, so it's literally one there, one down, one across, and then we've got 1, 2, 3. So one down, one across, 3 down, and then we've got 1, 2 across, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that is the basic what you need to come from the cliff face. So once we've got that, we then need to incorporate the scatter bridge. Obviously it's up to you if you want the bridge incorporated, but this viewer specifically said, you know, they want to recreate the water coming from the cliff face and then under the bridge. And then they said they haven't got a great amount of water, so you know they could sort of make the water sort of go under the bridge and then down into like a rock pool. Now you can, which would look quite nice, is incorporate this design into the back garden. So you could start it up this area here left of the creamery and sort of come down and into the back garden, which would be quite nice. And then you've got a bridge in this area. So we'll start then. That's the water. You can make the length of the water any length that you want. I'm just sort of giving you an idea of how to create it coming from the cliffside. So what we need to do now then is we need to make the bridge. It might reset the game. It does it all the time in all my videos, so okay. So you want the bridge 2 slabs wide. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can add the slabs. We'll put some gravel path in between. Always looks nice. My hamster making noises. Okay. So now we've got in there the gravel bridge. In fact, I'll make that one bit longer, I think. One there. One there. And we'll put a couple more slabs just in there. Okay. So we've now got the water coming from the cliffside, and it's now going up under the bridge. Let's get a couple more pieces of water. I've only got 4 pieces left there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, say. Let's have it to there. Okay, so that's your basic water going down and incorporating the scatter bridge with the water coming the other side. Now, as always, the water on the right hand side looks as though it's going under the bridge, but the water on the left, as you can see, it stops short. So we need to cover that so it makes it look as though it's actually going under the bridge. So what we do is we go to large conifer. So we skip all the way down and get the big conifer, and we put that there. So as you can see now, we've got the effect of the water going under the bridge. So we've started there with the water pattern. Then we've added the bridge and the slabs, the water coming out the other side. We've put the conifer against it. And already we've got a nice little effect there. So now what we've got to do now is we need to decorate it. If you can hear bars banging, that's my hamster. He's climbing up the cage. There's always noises coming from this house. It ain't me, it's the animals. Right. So now a little bit of colour. So I've always said in my videos, really, really nice plants to go on designs are the daffodils, and I think they're called small bush. Let's have a look. So there's the daffodils and short bush. There we are. So what we'll do, looks as though we can have three either side, I think. So we can have one there, one on the end. We can have one there and one on the end. We'll turn those right so that they're all going the same way. Then in between, we can then put a small bush, short bush. There we are. What would look nice there is a bit of fencing, I think. Just to lift it at the back a little bit. So we go to fences. And we get the brown fence. So we'll just put we'll have it matching the other side, I think. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so already you can start seeing now the design starting to fill out a little bit. It's starting to take shape. So now what we need to do is get the effect of the water coming from the cliff face. Now again, as you do with the conifer there under the bridge, you've got to give it that little cover effect. So I think what we need to do is we will go for a large green leafy tree. The large green one there. So what we do, we turn that so it's not so, and we move it in just a position that it looks as though the water goes out of sight under the cliff face. Now that's not quite enough over. Let's have a look. That's quite nice. So as you can see, the water now is just creeping up under the tree and then into the cliff face, and you can't actually see the water now stop. So it looks as though it's a continuous river coming from under the rock face there. So now we need to start putting stuff along the river. So what can we have? I'm not sure about that. That's better. Okay, so we've got the river. We've now got the bridge with the gravel on the top of the on the bridge here, with the conifer and the water coming out of the side. We've got the flowers, four daffodils and 2 of the short bush, and the brown fence at the back. And we've added the tree there at the back as well. So now what we can do, we can go for some more trees. So we can go for the normal leafy tree, and we can sort of put one there. Now these can be completely random. You know, they don't have to be in a specific way. It's just to make it look nice throughout the river. Okay, so we'll have 3 there, and what we'll do is we'll turn them all the same way so that they all blow the same way. Now what we can do is we can add a little bit more colour, so some more daffodils in between the trees there. We can then go for a log. Hark at him, he's going mad. We can put that there. So already you've got that lovely little cosy effect now up into the corner. Now some of you might not have the sanctuary, but I mean the viewers told me that they have got the sanctuary. They can get most of the stuff. They just basically wanted to know how I go about bringing it down from the cliff face. Okay, so now we can have a little bit of muddy path. I hope I've got some. Yeah, 17. Okay, so we can have that along there, just along the back there. Just gives it that lovely little bit of effect there, as if you were sort of climbing up and sitting on the fence, or walking up to the corner of the river there. Then we can sort of do a little bit of decorating. We can have a lush fern, let's say. There's one there. So we could have a lush fern there on the corner. So we zoom out to see how it's starting to look. That's quite nice. Okay, now on the end here we could have another conifer. So we'll just have a medium conifer. So I want to do this step by step for you, and if it's done step by step, you can sort of look back at it and go from there step by step. We'll have another daffodil just on the corner. I do use a lot of daffodils in my videos, because I really do think that they really do set it off. A bit more muddy path there. Now I'm just putting stuff random, just to give you guys an idea of what you can do. You don't have to have these exact flowers. You can have any flowers that you want. I'm just giving you sort of a basic idea of what you can do to make it look nice. We'll have another conifer, another daffodil just on this corner. Like I said, if you don't like loads of daffodils, you can always incorporate whatever you want. What would look nice there up against that conifer and those would be a bench. So you can use any bench that you want. You've got white bench, you've got the normal brown bench, you've got your Valentine's benches, you've got the Chinese New Year bench. But we'll just stick with a standard bench for now. We'll kick that into there. Okay, now we'll add a few white slabs. Okay, so we'll add the white slabs onto the bridge. Now what this does is this just gives it that little bit more of effect of the bridge. Just gives it that little bit, it just breaks it up and defines the actual gravel. As you can see now, that white slab's going into the bridge just defines and makes the gravel on the bridge stand out. Okay, so now we want a little bit of decoration then up this right hand side. So some more flowers. Now what could we have there? To there. Okay, and then something else. We could have a tall grass. We can have a tall grass there, just creeping, turn it right there. So that's just going over the top of the water. So as you can see now, it's really starting to look really pretty. And all we've done is started swirling the water down from the cliff face and then wiggling its way down into the bridge and down into this bottom. Now obviously this water's got to end up somewhere. Now there are several things that you can do. you can go to ponds, you can go to, there's a large pond, there's a small pond. So you could have that there, which looks quite nice on the end. Now again, it's not joining up to the pond. So what you'd need is another tree, another leafy tree. Let's have a look at the dark leafy tree. Wow, that's a bit big. Let's have a look. It's huge. I don't think we want that. Let's go for the normal size. Just a little one here. Okay. That's just covering the edge. So that's just covering the edge of the pond. But you can still see that there's not really, it's not sort of leading actually into the pond itself. So if we put that to there and then get another conifer, it's just trial and error when you're covering and making stuff. No. Let's have a look. Start getting going on them chewy things he's got hanging down. He's looking at me now. Oh, he makes such a mess. See, that water is turning away from the pond. It doesn't look right, you see. It's got to be... It's just trial and error. One there. One there. Just have the tree just creeping on the edge of there. That's better. Okay, so you've got the pond there with the water just sort of turning this way into the pond. Turn the pond sort of that way, gives it a little bit more depth. So now we've got the water, the river coming under the from the cliffside, weaving its way down through the little woodland area under the bridge, and then finally coming down under the bridge, turning left, and then into the pond. Let's put that. Turn the tree that way. That's it. And then we can have, oh, we can get him there, look. Should we put him in there? What he look like? Yeah. He's just poking his head out from around the tree, look. That's why I say you can just, you look at it and think, oh, that would look nice. Just there, and little things. Just have another fern just on the corner. Let's just see what that looks like. Kick it that way. So it gives it that lovely full effect just on that corner. We could just add another piece of wooden fence there. Oh, then we need another one of these. Just in there. What else we got? We got orange flower there. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's quite nice. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, there's a dog barking now. That'll set my dog off. Another piece of fence. Just there. And then what we can use, it always looks nice. We could have some yellow roses, starting from there, down there, in front of the turtle, along there, along there, along there, and along there. Let's have a look. On this corner here, if you were to put another piece of fence, the flowers just stop that little bit short, you see. It might look okay, but to me the fence is sort of going out to nothing. So it wants something in there. So we want another large conifer. Now you'll see what I mean. Once I place the large conifer, it gives a defining edge. It gives that lovely to the end of the fence, you see. So now we need something in front of the bench. Should we have some log path? Let's have a look. 1, 2 in front of there. And then perhaps we could have some more white path that takes us from there, there, and there. Okay, so now we need something either side of the bridge. For that side and that side. What we're gonna have? I wonder what lamps would look like. A couple of these post lamps. We could have one there and one there. Turn it that way. Could have been with the other side. Really, it's a little bit tall this side, but so that's a no-go. So we need something just this side, flower wise. What have we got? Don't want to use too many daffodils because otherwise it starts over. Let's have a look. No, silly. And you just keep sort of different things as you start building on. Certain things look right, certain things don't look right. So it's just basically trial and error. Just putting things there. Let's have a look. That's quite nice, either side of there. And then what we can do is get some more slabs. We can have one there, one there. Oh my goodness, I'm buying them. Don't want to be doing that. Where can we pinch some from? There's some. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be buying them if I got 7,000 on the dotted around the farm. There's some coloured flowers there. They would look nice. So we got 1, 2, 3. So we need one more. One more to go that way. That equals that up. So a couple more pieces of log path. A couple of pieces with the flowers on. So that equals that up. Now we need something in there. Let's see some of these. Look, they're quite pretty. They look nice against the river. Let's have a look. So we'll put, no, it's the wrong colour. That one. One in there, one in there, one there, and one up against the river. Let's have a look. That's pretty. Okay. So we've got 3 on that side, 3 on that side. We'll add another 1 just to there. And then we go to the yellow flowers. There, there, there. Where do they? We can have, well, let's finish it. I don't want to confuse you. So let's go to there. Let's have a look. Do you know what? I'm going to take that piece out of there and I'm going to have a mossy rock. So I think that would look really nice there. I think, in fact, there's one down here, isn't there? Yeah, mossy rock. So I'll put the rock into there. Okay. Now we need something in the in that corner there. So again, we need another daffodil. We got another daffodil? Yeah, just on that corner to set that off. And then what we can do is some more yellow roses. Kick that out to there. Not sure whether that'll look right into there. Let's just have a look. No. So that can stop there at the end. Then we get another conifer. So we get a medium. I always say medium. Obviously there, look, you've got the big pine, small pine, and I think, well, the next one got to be medium, but it's just pine tree. So we'll have one of those just in there. Here's the reset. I wonder how long it would take. So there's your conifer there. In fact, I will continue that along there with the yellow roses. That can go there, there, and then just out of sight round the corner. And then you can, we've got a gap there. Now we could put the flower shop just in there. So you've got the little flower shop there on the corner. We could perhaps do with another tree just behind, so we could go, so that you can see. I've got to make sure that goes to there. So we know another leafy tree. We're getting there now. So we'll go for a leafy tree, and that into there. And one more conifer. Medium conifer. No, don't know whether that's going to be quite big. And no, it needs a large conifer. Or does it? I don't know. Oh dear me. Let's have a little bit more log path. So a little bit of log path coming along there for the people to stand and buy their flowers. That goes into there. Obviously we need to get to that path. Okay, like that. I'm going to take that away. That spoils it a little bit. You can join it up. You know, I'm just trying to keep it all in sync with it. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get these white slabs, as many as we can get. Yeah. I don't want to spoil that there. Let's take some out of the back garden. See all these. There. You're probably saying, oh, for goodness sake, use edit mode. It's easier to pick them up. I don't like doing that. I just prefer it like this. I don't know how many more we need. So what we'll do is we'll get these slabs and we'll kick them out that way. So we'll feed these around. Now you can keep adding and like I've got on my main farm on Scatter 1, you know, you can just keep adding and building little designs, and they all add together, and before you know it, you've got a beautiful, you know, design, and you've got a lovely farm. Yeah, what we'll do, we'll fill that in there. Like I say, this isn't copied. Oh, one slab short. It isn't copied. We've just done it live as we've gone, just to see what it turns out like. Now, it's, to me, you don't want too many. I mean, there's quite a lot of slabs there, which may overpower it slightly, but I'm just putting the slabs around like a picture frame, so it just shows you shows you what you can achieve when you start putting the stuff around. So sort of ignore the slabs. That's just like a finishing point there. I mean, you don't have to. You can build to that and divert the slabs off to different little parts of the farm. But I'm just giving you an idea of what it can actually look like. We get another big leafy tree on the corner there. The dark leafy tree. Kick it that way. So it's just covering the edge of there. That's quite nice. Yeah, so that's about it. I mean, that's how to get the water coming down from the cliffside. Coming down, you know, sort of mystery there, going up underneath into the cliff, and then coming down beautifully all through all the planted area, past the fence and the mossy rock. Really, really nice. Coming down to the Scatterbridge, and then out the other side. And even though we didn't have a lot of water left, we can still make something of it and make it look as though it trickles down into the little pond area down in the corner. The little turtle there on the corner, and the orange plant there, just to give it a little bit of colour in that corner. So as you can see, in no time at all, we've designed a lovely, lovely garden area with the Scatterbridge and the river coming down from the cliffside. All the paths all lead into where you want to get to, and you can continue those paths all the way around your farm. Tell you what I'm going to do, because it really does look a lot of slabs. One. We need to be able to. I know you've got to be able to get to the slabs, but I don't like it with too many slabs. I think it looks a little bit hideous when you've got too many. Oh, I bought another one. Tell you what we do. Take that out. And take that out. Now what we can do is put one of those in there and one of those in there. How about that? How does that look? Trial and error. Trial and error. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Right, we'll take another one of those out. So then you can just keep trying different things here and there, and a couple more pieces of path there, one there and one there. There. So we've just taken away a lot of those white slabs just to give it that little bit more of effect. And like I said, with the roses around the outside, you don't have to use the yellow. You can use pink, you can use the orange, you can use white, whatever you feel. It was just putting in there what I've got there as we've gone live. So there it is. So that viewer that wanted to know how you can do it without the blood trees and that lot, and still get a really nice effect coming from the cliffside. We've done it step by step. It hasn't taken long. And if you want to do that design and incorporate that into your farming, like I said, you can add that into the back garden of the house, or just off to the side, or it's entirely up to you. But it's not spectacular. You know, obviously the design that I've got a lot more stuff to what I've got. You know, like I say, if we go back over to mine there, it's a little bit more advanced because I've got a lot more stuff, but you can see the same effect. Just the blood trees that I've used there is just to give it that little cave effect, is, you know, just a little bit more cover that goes underneath. And then, like I said, same effect with the water coming down. There's the bridge out the other side, and I've got mine going into the boating lake. And then obviously once you've done that, as you can see, then you can add, you know, little bits of the garden around, and paths and shops, and wiggle your paths around and up towards, I keep forgetting their name now, Rosie and Jim, isn't it? No, not Rosie and Jim. Oh, those two sat up there. Ernest, is it? Yeah, Ernest. yeah, so their path comes down from the cliffside, look, down into the path and into the main garden. And then all I've done there, put the creamery, added that to the footpath, and then made an avenue of trees, and the coffee shop up against the trees there, and just added to that bridge, added to that water area. And then when you go down to there, you can add to there, and then you add to there, and add to there, and before you know it, you've got a beautiful, beautiful farm. So, yeah. So, all done on a smaller scale, but you can see the idea. So, that viewer, I hope this has helped you. By all means, you know, take a screenshot. I'll do that. They're probably pointless doing a screenshot because we've done it step by step, so you can do it and pause the video and do it as we went. But like I said, we've done it as we've gone. I've got a rough idea what I want and how I can see it. And like I said, we've just plonked stuff there as we've gone, and as you can see, it turned out to be a really, really pretty area. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Any more designs that you want to see me do, just keep those comments coming. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. Let me know what you think of the design. Also, like I always mention in all my streams, I'll put Phoebe's link for her live stream. All good fun and games. That will be in the comments. So, yeah, that's turned out quite pretty. As you can see, stuff everywhere here. Absolutely everywhere for different designs that I'm getting up to. But that's it. I mean, like I said, when you've got the water coming from the cliff face, you don't have to stop exactly where I have there. You can bring it further down into the farm. But it just gives you a rough idea of how I design, how I like it to look. So that's it from Scatterbrook for today. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button. Take safe. Now, that's really, really good, isn't it? Take safe. Should be take care and stay safe. So, perhaps I'm a little bit tired. It's that hamster. That's what it is. It's that hamster. He's distracting me. Molly's fast asleep. Right, we'll start again then. Stay safe. Take care. And we will see you in the next video. Cheerio.